Namaste. Hope you are doing well. Today we'll see a problem that perhaps we can link with our lives, maybe not in the exact specifications as mentioned, but definitely in some shape or form. So I'll give a pause or feel free to take a pause and go through this jargon in front of you, which may be scary as well. But yes, now it's essentially a numerical calculation problem, right? And two things are important: variables and the values that those variables take, and even the relationships that those variables have with each other. So when we see this, what our minds should ideally highlight in some sense are those variables and the values that they take and the interactions, and then we can note them down as well. So essentially, the question is saying that there is a person, and the person can have two mindsets, both with equal probability. And what happens under those two mindsets? Now, when there is one of those two mindsets is going to be the mindset that the person will have. So once the mindset is taken, it's fixed. And under that mindset, the person is going to try to learn two topics. So T1 and T2, two topics. So once again, there is a mindset which is going to be fixed, and under that mindset, the person will learn two topics. And these two mindsets are basically, the first mindset is when the person doesn't meditate before starting to learn. That is M1. And the second one is that mindset which the person has when the person does some kind of meditation. And what happened over here? How do I get rid of this? Yeah. So the person does meditation and then the person starts to learn. And the person learns two topics. So the third thing that is given, the third variable that is given, and notice over here that this variable wasn't perhaps not explicitly given in writing. You will not see this letter explicitly highlighted over here. But we have to understand the context of the question and understand that there is a third variable being talked about. And in that case, that third variable connects to the second one in the sense that while learning the topic, the person can get distracted. So once again, there is a mindset which is fixed depending on whether the person meditated or not before learning. Once that mindset is fixed, the person is trying to learn something, and while trying to learn some topic, the person can get distracted as well. And the probability of distractions are fairly intuitive. If the mindset is that which was no meditation, the probability is high, and when there was some meditation, the probability is low. And the question is asking us, okay, you know that the person got distracted while trying to learn the first topic. You know this information. This has already happened. What is the probability that while trying to learn the second topic also, the person will get distracted? So you know, this symbol means you know the information given to the right of this symbol, and based on that, how does that influence the probability of the event over here on the left? And this is the question. And let's, before we close this video, let's take a moment and see if we can abstract out certain elements very quickly. So the question is essentially talking about some states, the state of your mind, your mindset in this case, literally. There can be, in this case, there are two of them and only one of them can happen. What else is the question talking about? There are some things that are connected to those states. In this case, those things are these topics. You fix a mindset and you are learning something, trying to learn some topics under that. Those are those things over here. And the third abstract thing that is happening is that those things that we just talked about, they have a certain property associated with them. That property can be exhibited or manifested or it cannot. So the thing can have the property or it cannot. In this case, Being distracted is the property that can happen with this thing, like learning the topic. And the question is asking essentially, if we abstract out the details, that there is something that has already happened and the property of that thing has been noted. How will that affect the property of this other thing that is about to happen? That is the question. Let it stay in your mind until the next video, whatever is the video that you are going to watch after this. And take care. Hare Krishna.